Jesus came to the earth for us, and Jesus died for us, for you and for me, that we truly might live. Jesus gave us the sacrament of His body and blood to sustain and grace us. Today, we are reminded that it is not we who find Jesus. John writes, "No one can come to me unless the Father who sent me draws him." God always comes to us first, even before we can think of coming to God. God has been with us always, even before we were in the womb. And it is God who continually searches for us and finds us when we have wandered off. God tells us this through prophet Jermiah in chapter 1 verse 5. "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet to the nations." Jesus tells us that He alone is the bread of life. Yes, we eat manna or bread, but soon we are hungry again. Earthly food does not truly satisfy our hunger. Take a moment and ask yourself, what is your experience when you receive the bread of life? Do you simply consume it without thought or prayer? Or do you understand and believe that in that very moment, we truly are receiving Jesus our Lord and God? Do you experience that moment as holy and sacred? Or is it something you mindlessly do? When we receive Jesus in the Eucharist, do we experience the healing touch of Jesus, as the woman who was suffering for 12 years experienced when she touched the fringe of Jesus' cloth? Or we are just as 1,000 others who were around Jesus same time, pushing Him, touching Him, hearing Him, witnessing all the miracles He was doing, but still not experiencing any healing. Dear brothers and sisters, the difference between the woman and the others was their faith. And Jesus says that in Mark chapter 5 verse 34, "Your faith has made you well." Yes, Jesus came to the earth for us, and Jesus died for us, for you and for me, that we truly might live. Jesus gave us the sacrament of His body and blood to sustain and grace us. Today, may we take a few moments and sit with the gift that Jesus gives us in the Eucharist. When we receive the bread and the wine, we are receiving Jesus. Do we experience Jesus' presence within us at that moment? I pray we do.